We are at City Winery today. TG and I are loving the wine here. The food also incredible, love it. We're with Michelle. She is the winemaker, female winemaker, which is so cool. We just wanted to sit you down and get some information about the winery and how you got started here and all that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so I'm the winemaker here. I'm originally from the San Francisco Bay Area in California, and I migrated out here a few years ago on a whim, and ended up, after working in the wine industry in California, ended up finding a job here, which was amazing, and it's just been really awesome. City Winery is a great blend of like amazing food, amazing wine, and music, and it's just been awesome.
Yeah, so why don't you tell us a little bit about kind of the wines that you have here, like your favorites?
Yeah. So we have a little bit of everything. We pick mostly from our California vineyards, but we get grapes from California, Oregon, Washington, sometimes even Argentina, depending on the vintage, which is amazing. But I would say for the majority of our wines, we've got the classic Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, a couple different rosés. What else? Cab Franc, Syrah. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of everything. We tried the Cava, which we loved, and right now I'm having the Chardonnay, and it's fabulous. And I've actually gone on record, you said you're a Chardonnay girl, but I've gone on record saying like I wasn't huge into Chardonnay, and I've been trying it more and more, finding the ones that I like, and this is really good. It's just got a nice balance of like not being overly like buttery or anything like that. It's a really smooth, good balance, and I think anybody that enjoys Chard would love this. Even if you did like the buttery stuff too, it's just got that great flavor. So this is a go-to when I'm gonna come back. I wanted to talk about and emphasize, being a woman and being in the wine industry. You shared a little bit earlier about when you were in California, how it's very much like a man's.
It's a good old boys club, and I think it's become so much of a family business too. And winemakers tend to go from, they pick their next. They pick whoever's going to come after them, and it's a hard industry to jump into without either a ton of experience or knowing the right people. So getting into winemaking was something that I started to do from the bottom, and I really had to like push my way into learning more. And it wasn't until I kind of got out of the bubble of the California wine industry that I was able to really like get down and dirty with the whole thing. I did have some amazing people in California who helped me learn a lot, and so I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, it's definitely, I think people kind of second guess a female in the industry every now and then, so it's a lot of work to get into it, but I find it's a great industry to use like a lot of patience in and a lot of forethought, and so it's awesome. I mean, I love it, and sometimes things are like big and heavy, but I can do it.
Yeah, I know. She showed us like where they're making the wine and everything like that. She's a tiny little powerhouse, driving around like a forklift and doing it all. And I don't know. I really commend you, and like I just think that it's really cool that you're like doing this and running, this huge wine operation, and you're this little powerhouse, and the wine is fabulous. Like it just says a lot. And she was saying people are even like, "Are you old enough to drink wine?" Because she's so really cute. So yeah, I guess I wanted to know too, the last thing of like, so why should people, you think, visit here, and then also where we are right now, we're in a new area in City Winery that just opened, which is really cool.
Yeah, so we're in our Music City Wine Garden, which is our new outdoor space. We have a huge parking lot off the side of our building, and we thought, what is the best way to utilize the space so that customers can feel comfortable, enjoying Music City, enjoying shows. City Winery is huge with our music, and so we created this space so that people could feel safe doing things outdoors, drinking wine, feel normal again, which is so hard in this time. But yeah, I mean, we've worked really hard to make sure that everything is safe and clean and sanitized. I mean, the last month has been working out a regimen to make sure that, you know, we're not participating in like the recklessness of, I think, some of the places in Nashville. And we want to be the poster child for like safe entertainment outdoors here. So that's been great. And I think that it's been important to us because without these customers, like, we can't move the wine, and that's a huge part of it. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a place that people should visit. I mean, it's huge, it's beautiful, the food is incredible, and yeah, like, amazing to be able to pair really good wine with really good food and enjoy it in so many different areas that you don't feel overcrowded. We got our temperatures taken when we came in. We felt very safe. Everyone's wearing masks and separating, and it's been a really great experience. And you said that where we were having brunch earlier, that's kind of a new space. So when we came in, we walked upstairs, and then they had this whole outdoor area. And when did that like start?
It's been, I think, about 3 weeks. It was just some underutilized patio space, and it has an awesome view of the Nashville skyline. So we thought, hey, let's open it up. I mean, I think anyone right now, especially as we're getting into fall, is going to be a little safer sitting outside. You just feel like, okay, I'm in the outdoor air, and I can take my mask off and not feel like I'm in a crowded space indoors. So it's a really great option, and you just get like a beautiful view of
it. Really
Nashville.
was pretty. Yeah, I love that. Like behind us, it was really, really nice. So I definitely think make this your destination spot, and yeah, check it out. The wine's great, food's great, scenery, everything. And I did want to ask you too about the music side of it. I didn't get to that. So how do y'all like choose like who's gonna play here, or how often do shows happen?
So we, I think coming into October, we're going to have shows every night, which is
every
awesome.
night?
Yeah. There's not, a lot of venues that are open, and I think performers are really itching to get back on stage.
Yeah.
And in a safe way. So we're going to have like Emmylou Harris, a lot of great local bands too.
Oh, cool.
Some really cool shows coming up. We're having a big Harvest Fest, October 2nd.
Oh, I want to come.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we're really just trying to push shows as much as we can. Last night I think it's going to be every Saturday night, we're having like Dining with the Divas, so we're doing awesome drag shows, and I think people just want to have a good outlet. But our program director, Mike Simon, is like always on the lookout for stuff to do. And I think he's been able to get some like really awesome stuff booked just because nothing's going on in town.
So does he seek out the people, or they seek him out, or?
I think it's a little bit of both. He's just got some good ears to the ground with the agents in town, and I think a lot of people have reached out now that we're really doing it and getting the word out that we're being safe, just wanting to play again. I mean, it's an awesome space, and people are seated, so it just feels really intimate. And this place is awesome at night. You can't tell right now, but when the lights are on, and it just seems like private for being in the middle of
a city,
a big city, downtown.
Yeah, for sure. I think that it just makes this winery like really unique too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really find a lot that have this like massive like music venue setting and like everything like that. So
with a full blown winery in the back,
right? Right.
Yeah. I mean, there are some people in town who don't realize that we make wine still, and I think we've had like reviews where people are like, they're not even making wine, and we're like, no, we are. So we're really trying to push that as well, like making sure that every table knows that everything's produced here, that we're pushing wine education. It's super important. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Michelle.
Yes,
this has been such a good day for TJ and I, and we'll be back. And we're gonna tell everybody about it. So, yeah, check it out. Awesome. Cheers.
Thank you.